should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Miami Dolphins taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. The hype and the talk is over. We're set for the big one. Super Bowl 57. Away we go from Arizona. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go, set.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's second and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Yeah, they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff running left is Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage here. In there to drop it for the loss, linebacker Nakobe Dean. An outstanding play.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they could be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
Back to the ground on first down, Edmonds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here's second and 5 now from the 22.
Hey, close it, yellow, line, hey.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year. Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter 2. On second and 11 now. Tua. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have struck quickly here in the opening minute of this Super Bowl. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their own 23. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That play stopped behind the line by Trey Flowers.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Here's Hurts to throw. That one complete down the field to Smith. 20, 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call, because there's a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
2nd and 5. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here, 3rd and a yard.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now brings up 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Ready.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Ready, set.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Mostert. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tua. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score?
So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe you get this game tied up.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Flush to his right. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. That one was hard to fathom. They were in the dime. They had 6 DBs back there. They still lost it.
Great word, because I'm right there with you. I don't understand how they couldn't pick him up. But don't be surprised next week early, there's some extra people in the locker room. Maybe a tryout or two for those guys who missed him.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a give to Mostert running right. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Tua sets up to pass it. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And through one half at least, this Super Bowl has been everything it was cracked up to be. All tied. What's your key for them, Charles, in the second half?
Simplicity, partner, because in the Super Bowl, with the extra time at halftime, I think some staffs get caught up in trying to design too many things. It's all tied up. They have to remember what they did to get here, put that back into play here in the second half, and I think they'll be all right.
19 tight.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Mustang 19. Check back. Read alert.
Throwing is Hurts. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Hey, check that. Street.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
Caught that look for you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his 1st catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
But sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they take a 17-14 lead. They they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they're trailing the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Okay, break. Hurry, hurry.
They'll run right side with Mostert. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Tua. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Play action, now it's Tua. On target over the middle to Hill. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Down. On the ball. On the ball.
On 2nd down, Mostert able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Just one more quarter remains in the season. And we're back in the Super Bowl. Time to decide who gets to hoist that Lombardi trophy as we begin the 4th and final quarter of action. A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. He is going to find Hill here. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 16. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Complete to Jalen Waddle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Eagles' 12-yard line.
On the ball.
from the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Mostert. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a
and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Dolphins have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will make this a 4-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Some problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. First play of the drive there is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
18, 5 years. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Hurts. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
19, Friday, 19.
They'll turn to Sanders, but he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch. Made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Out to his left. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Fielded just inside the 20. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. In motion, the tight end. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Over the middle, complete. It's Sanders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. The quarterback will keep it himself. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Dolphins take over 1st down at their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. 2nd down and another run with Edmonds. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On the right side open is Gesicki. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This undoubtedly the biggest kick of his life. And his kick is good. The field goal is through the uprights, and they've won the Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy has a home in South Florida. The Miami Dolphins are your Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they? Nope. That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
I'm the best, I'm the best, and you know. And I got it on my own. Get my way up, you know, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, and you know. And I got it on my own. Get my way up, you know, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. For the park and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my boy heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching, but I don't have a daughter.